Everybody stop work. Work is not allowed during these streams. Hello. Making dinner, though, that's allowed, that's fine. Someone who knows what's going on, your prediction amuses you greatly. Yeah, don't worry about it. I just, I have this vision, this, sixth sense. It's fine, don't worry about it. We'll also ignore the fact that almost every prediction I made in the last stream was wrong. It's fine. It's fine. I mean, I got the impaled on the thing, but as I was going through, I was like, oh, this makes sense, and then it didn't. I'm good at these. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Save scumming is great, actually. How are we all doing? I know I was talking to two of you about 2 hours ago, but how are we doing now? Have we had a nice day? It's parrot time, apparently. Lewis, frantically trying to get more friend unlocks. Exciting. I went back into my game and unlocked a couple of other things because people got me some stuff, but none of it was useful, as it turns out. Never assume things will make sense. That's good. That's handy. Yee! So, last time, we finished a case, and today we're going to start a new one. I guess the only thing worth mentioning that's going to be a carryover is that Edgeworth was like, I don't ever want to see you in my court again, or something. There's something going on with him, and given that he was in the poster for the next case, we're going to learn more about that. So I thought I'd spend so much geo, I have nothing to spend it on. Anyway, let's continue. This one, Turnabout Goodbyes. Day 1, Investigation. Unnecessary feelings. I forgot about that, yes. Complained we were giving him unnecessary feelings. Driftwood. It's been, 15 years? I don't know who's talking. About that, yes. 15 years is a long time to wait. Can't imagine how much I've suffered. How much geos, a few coin. You've suffered? But now, the perfect opportunity has presented itself. Is someone gonna drown someone? At last, I shall have my revenge. What? Oh, it was again. Merry Christmas! It's the Christmas. This is the Christmas one. Boom. The ruffle. Edgeworth. December 25th, 10:08 a.m. Wright & Co. law officers. What a twist! It was Edgeworth's. I miss. Boy Frank had a gun and went boom. Might have been a dream. I don't know. Here for the feelings. Unnecessary feelings. Hey, Nick! Do you know if there are any good waterfalls around here? What? Waterfalls? Dare I ask why? Have you already bought a barrel? Duh, Nick, isn't it obvious? I need a waterfall to stand under, preferably a freezing one. This game's good at whiplash. Here for the parrot. Oh, is that part of your spirit medium training? Of course, except I've been slacking off lately. I need to brave the elements and be forged anew under the rushing spring waters. Okay. Don't know about any falls per se, but Gourd Lake's pretty close. Oh, darn. Sorry, but them's the breaks. Can you just take a cold shower or something? Good idea. So much for rushing spring waters. Go off, Maya. Yeah, she's gone.
Next in the news, a large unidentified animal was sighted at Gourd Lake. The town is buzzing with excitement. Locals are calling it Gordy, in a tip of the hat to Nessie, the Loch Ness Monster. Though its namesake Nessie proved to be a hoax.
Miss, did you hear that?
Locals are confident their Gordy is the real deal.
Boring! Can't I share real news for a change? Lies and slander. Nick? The water pressure is kind of low in that shower. We have a shower in our office? Okay. Sure. You want more pressure, huh? Why don't you go down to the fire department and have them spray you with the hose? Dialogue. Good idea, Nick. Apparently, Feyblood is no aid in detecting sarcasm.
We interrupt this program to bring you a special news bulletin. Strange occurrences continue at Gourd Lake, but this time, it's Moida.
The lock on the store is broken.
And also locks.
Gourd Lake again?
Hi, Chip. The body of a man was found in the lake early this morning. A suspect was apprehended. Sources inside the police department revealed that the suspect's name is Miles Edgeworth, age 24. Edgeworth was an up-and-coming prosecutor known for his scammer connections. He was guaranteed a long and rewarding career. Has he thrown it all away?
Huh? Took you a while, Phoenix. Tune in. Edgeworth? What's going on? Gee, you missed Edgeworth shooting a guy in cold blood. Yeah, he was in a boat and he shot someone, apparently. Good for him. Revenge or something? Don't know. To be fair, we don't actually know who was saying what. Maybe the other person said revenge and they attacked him and he shot in self-defense. I don't know. We'll work this out. The parrot's going to tell us. Edgeworth would never do something like... Nick? There's Maya. Yipes! Has anyone ever said yipes in a way that sounds convincing? The fireman yelled at me when I called him. We've got bigger things to worry about than that. My boys, they arrested Edgeworth. What? You mean the prosecutor? Yeah, he's a suspect in a murder. Sorry, Moida. What? When? Where? Whom? Why? How? Wherefore? I don't know. Let's go find out, Nick. Yes. Before that, let's examine the room. Looks like it's cleaning day at the hotel across the way. I hear they're planning a second branch outside the city. I can see the bellboy getting the angle of that screwdriver in the drawer just right. Bless him. His favourite plant, its name is Charlie. Maya's gotten the knack of watering it lately, finally. Charlie's been perking up these days. Okay. Maya brought in a poster of the Steel Samurai the other day. We had a big fight over whether to put it up or not. I know she's just waiting for a chance to sneak it up on the wall. Mia's desk. If we had more clients, I would probably sit here more often. Lately, I've been spending more time on the couch watching TV. Difficult-looking legal books stand in a formidable row. They mock me. I tried reading one and it made my head hurt. Oh, Phoenix. When I closed it, it slipped out of my hand. Then my foot hurt too. Mood, yeah. Hi. What to do? Well, what should we do? What do you mean? Let's investigate. We should talk to Mr. Edgeworth and check out the crime scene. You're right, we need more information. Save aimlessness and confusion for later. We know it's gonna happen. It's always a clock. Looks like a statue. Disguised clock. Well, any good ideas? Not really. I do my best thinking when I'm standing underneath a waterfall. That'll explain a lot about all the times we've seen you then. Cool, let's go to the detention center. Hey, Theo. Maybe Edgeworth was actually a clock. December 25th, detention center, visitors room. Were we just at work on December 25th watching the news and being bored? Whatever. Almost Christmas. You know, Nick, we've all been in here one time or another, haven't we? Yeah, I guess it comes with the territory. I'm not sure it's something we should mention to too many people. What? Hi. Yeah! Hey, Edgeworth, come back! What are you doing here? Nick, I don't think he's in a very good mood. I think Christmas is celebrated in Japan? Then why set it on the 25th of December? Because it's more of a couple's holiday in Japan. Oh, that's kind of nice. Angsty sad boy time, yes. Well, he is in detention. Were you in a good mood when you were here? So, you've come to laugh at the fallen attorney, then laugh. Well, why aren't you laughing? Nick, should we be laughing? Nah, it's a trick. Laugh and then he'll get mad, or burst into tears. Edgeworth, we don't have so much free time we can spend it coming down here to laugh at you. Yes, you do. He knows. Best time to spend with boy Frank, exactly. In prison. Actually, he's right. I hoped you wouldn't come. I didn't want you to see me. Not like this. I didn't want to see you like this either, believe me. Examine the room. Theo, how you doing? This guard monitors the visitor's room. He hasn't moved an inch since I came in. A real pro. Or maybe he's just nervous with Edgeworth in the room. Maybe. Smile for the camera. Edgeworth said he has unnecessary feelings for Phoenix after the last case, yeah. Unnecessary feelings! Very necessary feelings. Right, let's have a chat. What happened? Edgeworth, tell me what happened. Why should I? What are you going to do about it? I'm a defense lawyer. Duh! We're gonna help you, that's what! Help me? You? Don't be ridiculous. Sorry? You're a novice. You've only been in 3 trials. Hey! I beat you in 2 of them. Sure, you got lucky and won all 3, but your luck's bound to run out someday. You need real skill, right? Experience. Nick! He's insulting you! Nick? Why am I always the one who has to get angry? Gourd Lake. The murder took place at Gourd Lake, correct? Yes, late last night. The lake is a long way away from your offices in the courthouse. Why were you down there? I see no need to tell you. But, Mr. Edgeworth, you didn't really... Gordy. Huh? I went to see Gordy. Gordy? What's that? I'll tell you later. You were busy calling the fire department. Why would Edgeworth talk to us? Him needs a smooch. He has the dokies. Tell him his bib is admirably clean. Apparently I can't, so no. Well, we'll go to Gourd Lake, I guess. Smooch boy Frank. Gourd Lake, wow, what a lovely place. December 25th, Gourd Lake Park entrance. Oh, I guess it is December 25th. Not going to be an awful lot of foliage on the deciduous trees. This is where it happened? Yeah, Gourd Lake is in the middle of this park. I can see some police walking around here. Questioning people, probably. Hey, isn't that Detective Gumshoe over there? Right, let's see how quickly I can get that voice. Well, pal, there's enough of us here. Anyone found anything? Sorry, sir, nothing. Idiot, the trial's tomorrow. We need clues on the double. But, sir, there weren't any clues. That's why we arrested the attorney, Mr. Edgeworth. It's clear, sir. He's the one who... Shut up! Just you try saying that again. Nope, this is gone again. It's Moida. That's the thing, it's Moida. Just you try saying that again. Apparently I just can't say that sentence, it's fine. I'll make you sorry if you do. So just get out of my face, pal. Yes, sir. Detective Gumshoe's kind of scary today, and his voice keeps going weird. Recruits, pal. Yeah. Eek. Hey, you're that guy. It's Harry guy. Harry Butts. Wright. Phoenix Wright. Will you ever learn my name? Just what do you think you're doing here, pal? Investigating? Huh? Well, yes, I suppose. Well, I'm here to help. Ask me anything you want. Anything. It's the D's and the T's, isn't it? Bring it! He's determined. He seems different than usual. I wonder what's up. Mr. Edgeworth hasn't actually asked us to defend him yet. Huh? Oh, you don't say. Oh, he wants to defend Edgeworths. Examine. We'll be back to you once I've worked out your accent. I feel winter's chill from the bare leaf trees today. What is it about winter that turns people into poets? I don't know, but my toes are starting to feel numb. Yes. My poetry has that effect on some people. Someone called me a Vogon once. I don't know what that means. The sign says Gord Lake Nature Park. This place is full of families picnicking on the weekend. But no waterfall. Not many picnickers come here for spiritual training, man. Is that all that's here? That's all that's here, I guess. You're not a poet, Nick. It was emotional. You get that reference. I'm glad. What happened? Detective Gumshoe? Do you know what happened here? Huh? You don't know, pal? No. Wow, okay. Mr. Head of the Fluffy Pink Clouds lawyer. Head in the? Never mind, I'll tell you. It happened last night, about 15 minutes after midnight. There was a boat out on Gord Lake. In that boat were two men. One of those men shot the other with a pistol. And the shooter was... Oh. And the shooter was Mr. Edgeworth? Stop butting him on Gumshoe's thing. I'm trying to get in the voice. A cop who arrived on the scene arrested him. How did they get there so fast? Well, there was a witness. When the report came in, we raced to the lake. A witness? Edgeworth. You don't think Mr. Edgeworth is a murderer, do you? Okay, to the chicken? Absolutely not. It's impossible. I don't care if there's a witness either. I don't believe a lick of it. Right. Who cares what the witness says? I care. You really believe in him, don't you, Detective? Of course I do. But the police are pretty sure he's the killer. Nobody's even really taking this investigation that seriously. Oh no! After all the help Mr. Edgeworth has been to us, odd to imagine that no one's standing up to take his side. Well, at least you are, Detective. At least you are. Why is Jeep correct on all counts? There it is, 58. Defense request. Do you know who will be Mr. Edgeworth's defense attorney in tomorrow's trial? He hasn't got one yet. What? The trial is tomorrow, isn't it? Well, I don't know the whole story. But apparently no one he's been talking to will take his case. But why not? Mr. Edgeworth won't tell me. When you guys showed up, I figured he'd ask you to defend them. Unfortunately not. Well, pal, then you got a job to do. Go help out Mr. Edgeworth. Prove the badge you wear isn't just some fancy piece of metal. Hi, Oobs. Edgeworth shot someone. I'm sure he did. Prove it to me, pal. Show me you're an attorney. The witness. Who was this witness? / the real murderer? Sorry, pal. That's confidential. Anyway, the witness saw everything, apparently. I'm sure they'll turn up at the trial tomorrow. Was there only that one witness? Yep. It was pretty cold out on the lake last night. And it was Christmas Eve, after all. Still, we're being thorough. Thorough. Is it thorough? I'm gonna go with thorough. Never know when you're gonna turn up another witness. That's why we're here today, checking things out. So far, we're coming up empty. Merry Christmas. Oh, it's Christmas today. I'd forgotten. What are you getting me for Christmas, Nick? Talk to Santa. Right, okay, well. Back to Edgeworth to tell him we're defending him. No, apparently not. Okay. Hey, look, I'm a defense lawyer. Your attorney's badge. Edgeworth, let me defend you. Ha. Good one, right? But I'm not that hard up. Not yet. What do you mean by that? Hey, numpty, we're defending it. Me? Trust a wet behind the ears lawyer with only 3 trials under his belt? Never. But what? My case is near hopeless, right?
Every defense attorney I've talked to has turned me down.
What? Why am I American now?
Simply put, they were afraid they'd lose. It occurred to me that it might be my fault that they lack confidence. After all, I did get every single one of their clients declared guilty.
I don't believe it.
Regardless, I don't want you involved in this. You, in particular, I cannot ask to do this.
No. Is this the same conversation? Yeah, no, same conversation. Anything else you want to talk about now?
Did you do it?
Edgeworth, this is really hard for me to ask. But you didn't do it, right? Right?
Think what you will. I have only one request.
Huh?
Stay out of this case.
Why? But Nick is trying to help you.
I know. I know that.
That's why nobody wants to defend you, idiot.
Silly sausage. Bet Edgeworth is a Twilight fan.
But I don't want your help, okay?
Huh? Why not?
Look, just go away and leave me alone.
Nick? Mr. Edgeworth did it, didn't he? Maya? Let's go and investigate somewhere. But Nick... We'll investigate. Talk. Defense request. Is it true? No one will take Mr. Edgeworth's case?
Yeah. He's a bit of a celebrity. If you defended him and you lost... if you defended him and you lost, your reputation will be sure to suffer. What's more, the case against him is, it's pretty solid.
I suppose it would be if they have a witness.
Hey, pal! Don't tell me you're gonna turn your back on him, too. Remember the Steel Samurai case? Mr. Edgeworth helped you get your client declared innocent.
How could I forget? It's one of my 3 cases. No. I went to Edgeworth. I tried. He really doesn't want us to represent him. Especially not us, he said. With your faces.
What? What? That doesn't make any sense, pal. Who should have heard him talking about you after that trial? He kept saying, right, over and over.
Huh? Nick? I'm not sure that's a good sign. Neither am I.
Why wouldn't he want your help? I don't get it.
Detective Gumshoe, sir.
What? Find something?
No, sir, not yet. But there was a call from the precinct. They want to hold an investigation briefing.
A briefing? Right, I'm off. Oh, sorry, pal. Guess you heard. Gotta go. Any last things you want me to talk about before I head back?
Both of those. Do I only get one? I'm gonna save just in case. The autopsy report. We know basically nothing about the body apart from it was shot. Well, yes. Do you have any information on the victim?
Sorry. They haven't worked up the autopsy report yet. I'm still waiting for it myself.
The trial's tomorrow.
Actually, say, if you get the time, drop by the precinct. We can talk more there, pal.
You're not coming back, Detective?
Probably not, pal.
So what should we do if we have something to talk to you about?
Yeah, right. Here, I'll show you how to get to the precinct. Come down and see me anytime.
Directions to the police station received from Detective Gumshoe. Da-da-da-da-da-da. Oh, hey, Detective Gumshoe.
What?
We'd like to take a look around the park. Can we walk around?
Yeah, no problem, pal. You got my permission.
You know, Nick, I think there's something to be said for talking to people when they're busy. Yeah, they don't have time to think about not giving you information. Right, now let's get investigating. Sure. Well, there's the public beach in the criminal affairs department. We're going to walk around here first. Samurai dogs. December 25th, Gourd Lake Public Beach. Wowzers! Can you say wowzers? This is Gourd Lake? Yep. Not sure it warrants a wowzers, though. Probably not. But hey, look at that snack stand! Samurai dogs. I want a samurai dog, please! I bet they're great! With a name like Samurai Dog, how could they not be? Because they have a name like Samurai Dog.
Wowzers.
Wowzers! They're a little behind the times, though. The kids are really all into the pink princess now. I mean, like, you know? Nope. We promised we'd watch. These party hats, Calippos? Examine. This. There's always something in the bin. The trash can's empty. Bugger. At least the place is well maintained. Too well maintained. I almost didn't see that signpost. Left, boat docks, right, exit. West, hot dogs. Wow, Gourd Lake is really big. Yeah. Say, Nick, why is it called Gourd Lake? Oh. Well, a long time ago, they used to grow gourds here. Whoa, no way! I was sure it was because the lake looked like a gourd when viewed from above. You know, like an hourglass shape? Well, it is shaped like a gourd, actually, but that's just a coincidence. Oh, okay. Reasonable. You know, you feel, you get me? A lineup of plastic benches. I guess the idea is you buy a dog and eat it here. Hot dog, specifically.
Riveting dialogue.
Riveting! I doubt anyone would sit here and eat on a day like this. Except maybe Maya, if she had a samurai dog. Huh? Someone left some poppers here. You know, pull the string. Is that what they look like in Japan? No, an actual dog. Leave Missile alone. I happen to know Missile is in one of these games. Albeit as a different breed of dog, but... And it goes, pop. Oh, hang on, that was Maya saying that. And it goes, pop. Yeah, I know the ones. You see them a lot around New Year's. Hey, Nick, this might be a clue. Let's take them. Come on, admit it. You just want to pop them, right? Was it that obvious? Poppers, huh? Take them. Take them? The police seem to not care about anything, so take them. Suppose it couldn't hurt. Huh? Where'd they go? Into my pocket. Classic party noise makeup. Pull the string, it goes bang! I thought it went pop. Not very clue-worthy, but we got it anyway. Also, poppers can mean something else over here. A hot dog stand. It's closed. The Christmas fringe looks a little half-baked. Hopefully the hot dogs aren't. The banner reads Samurai Dogs. Somebody needs to redecorate. At least they tried. They got a wreath. Is that okay? That's the only clue we got, I guess. Hey, we found some party poppers. Oh, there are woods and a boat rental shop. Let's go to the woods. Ooh, hello. December 25th, Gourd Lake Woods. Is this the witness? No camping. I like it here, Nick. Look, someone's camping. I got guts camping at the scene of a murder. Hey, Nick. If they were camping here last night, they might know something about the murder. That's true. They sure did try. Good call, Maya. Let's go talk to them. More voices. Okay, let's examine. Hey, Nick! What? Don't tell me you're hungry again. No. I was just wondering, why are camping pots and pans made of aluminium? Sorry, aluminum. I didn't talk about that in any of the law books. So there's no law saying they have to be made out of aluminum, then? I'm not having this conversation. Fair. The trees grow quite thick here. Further back, the trees fade into the shadow where the sunlight can't reach them. Interesting. This SUV has seen better days. It's dented all over. Can't believe anyone would drive their car down here. There's food and some magazines on the sheet. Takes a pretty tough skin to camp this cold. In this cold. The sign says no camping. Funny place to pick funny place to pitch your tent. Funny place to pitch your tent. I know I haven't been doing great reading sentences so far today, but that for some reason that one really tripped me up. To go quite thrick. Yeah, that one as well. Fine. Seems pretty clue-worthy. Poppers sound like gunshots. Yeah, but there was also a gun. But I don't know. We'll see. That's been used in an episode of Columbo. It might be used here. I tried to go whimsical and childlike for Maya and ended up with what the hell are you talking about?
You're growing gate.
I'm growing gate. Thanks. Wait, what if the sign said no setting tents on fire? I don't think they have signs like that. Oh. Okay. What's going on here? Recording equipment? This camera has a mic and some sort of attachment. Must take pictures when triggered by a noise. Wow, cool! Let's try it out! Hi, I'm Nick. Maybe I'm not saying it loud enough. Hey, I'm Nick! Huh. Nick! Will you stop that? Maybe it's broken. Don't kick it. Maybe it isn't set to respond to voices. Well, what then? These things? The body poppers. Ah, are they evidence? Well, it responded. Your. Yeah, hello. Voice. What does git? Gives me an implication. Yeehaw, exactly, yeah. Hey, you, get your hands off of that! Hey. What in the Sam Hill? Look what you done now. There goes a whole roll of film. What? Huh? Sorry. Sorry's nice, but I don't pay my bills. Y'all know how much a roll of that film costs? I'll pay you back. Hello, do you have a parrot? So one thing I will say, I'm slightly less worried about doing a really terrible American accent because I was watching a stream today in which somebody did just the worst English accent basically all the way through. So I feel fine. What were y'all thinking setting off a party popper in a place like this? Well, what? Don't try to play stupid with me just because you think I'm some country bumpkin. Yeah, I know how y'all Yanks think. I say those Southern folks talk with that exaggerated drawl. Why, they must be dumb. Well, let me tell you, just because I might be dumb don't mean we all are. What? That was a reasonable statement. Nick, help? And who are you now? Or chaperone? Yeah, no, rather, we're sort of friends. Just figure out what y'all gonna say and say it for Jesus' sake. God, I'd rather sit through one of Pepper's drawls and listen to you stutter all day. Oh boy. I guess we should pay for a film. Watch it! Yeah, yes, ma'am. On second thought, I'll pay later. I'm really sorry. Touch it again. This camera's rigged to respond to noise, but it only responds to loud noises, like a party popper. Let's have a chat. What happened? What? Can't y'all see I'm changing the film on my camera here? Someone, I'm not naming any names, but someone used up the whole roll. Sorry. That didn't work. Wonder if I have anything to show her that would get her attention. But, keep asking. What? Can't you see I'm changing the film on my camera here? Someone, I'm not naming any names, used up the whole roll. That didn't work. Okay, well, I'm a defense attorney. How do I present? I've played this game before. This is my badge. Huh? Our badge is supposed to be all shiny and impressive? You a cop or something? I'm a lawyer. What?
Y'all ain't gonna try and pull one of them lawsuits on me over that film now. Cause I'll have y'all know I'm a fighter, and I wrestle meaner things looking things than you.
No, that's not it at all. We're here investigating a murder that took place here on the lake.
A murder? Turned into a dog there. Sounds cool. Why didn't y'all say that in the first place? Go ahead, ask me anything you like.
Finally, some cooperation.
You too. Y'all can come out of hiding now. I won't bite hard.
Come to think of it, where did Maya get to?
Sorry. I was feeling a little overwhelmed, the culture gap and all. Never you mind, honey. I can talk Yank for you if it pleases you. Thanks. I think I'll be okay. Great then. I'm Lotta Hart. But y'all can call me Lotta.
Quick question. Yank? I can talk Yank? Is there like a particular subdivision of America that is referred to as Yank? Because over here, all Americans are Yanks. That's just a colloquial expression. Yankee. That doesn't help. I'm assuming it's not Southern. Certain element of context.
I'm here photographing meteor showers for a research project. Mighty pleased to meet you.
Fantastic. Yank is usually northeast coast. That's more specific than I thought. So not California. Okay. For some reason I thought it was New York. That's east, isn't it? Northeast? I don't know. I feel like she's pretending to be American. Yeah, to me, it sounds like somebody who's like not speaking American English, and as a consequence says, oh yeah, I'll speak like an American. New York Yankees is a baseball team in New York. Ah, okay, interesting. I know about the whole Yankee Doodle thing. That's the whole thing. What happened? There should be a question mark there.
Oh yeah, when was that murder anyway? I ain't seen much television lately.
It happened late in the night of Christmas Eve.
That's so, Christmas Eve.
A man on a boat was shot. Did you see anything?
Well, let me see. A boat, you say? I reckon I might have seen one. Not sure though. Y'all gotta remember, I've been watching this here lake for a good 3 days now. I see enough boats to choke a mule. Kinda hard to remember which I've seen when.
Lotta. So what is it you do, Lotta?
Huh? Me? Y'all don't really want to know that, do you? Actually, I'm a research student at Country U, right here in the heart of the heartland.
Wow, neat! Nick, she's a research student at a university, Country U. So I hear. So, when did you come up here?
Let me see. I guess it was about 3 days ago.
What are you photographing?
Didn't I tell you that already? Meteors. Yep, meteor showers.
She's been out here by this like 80 miles from Santa Fe.
Shot with a clock that looked like a statue.
Look at this graph. Falling stars. That camera. That's quite a camera you have there.
Y'all better know it. It's German made, a genuine Solingen.
There's no way they make knives. Oh. So what's that device you have stuck to the camera?
Huh? Device?
Your camera went off all by itself when I fired my party popper.
Oh, that might trigger the shutter whenever it detects certain sounds. It's programmed to pick up loud noises right now.
A programmable camera, neat. Yes, we talked about this in court, but I think you were Mia at the time. So there's this thing called a digital camera. I know it's strange. Introduce you all to this song of distant whip sound. Lotta's camera says to automatically take a picture when a Lloyd Nows is detected. I'm not doing great today, am I? Spoonerisms all over the shop. Faces the lake. So, evidence. When there was a bang, there should be some pictures. Lloyd Nows, exactly. Well, you want to talk about your camera a bit? Lotta? Yeah? So your camera, it triggers on loud explosion noises. Yep. Actually, the victim in the case we're researching, he was shot with a pistol. A pistol? Right. Now, wouldn't a gunshot make a similar noise to a party popper? Yeah, I guess it would. Your camera didn't get a picture of the murder, did it? Hey! You're pretty bright. Huh? I see what you're saying. Tell you what, I'll have a look to see at my film. Yeah, it would have been a photo taken late last night. Nah, I checked them once. Don't remember if there's anything on them, though. But what if I got some? I could be a witness to a genuine murder. Yeehaw! I'll go check the film. Y'all come back now, yeah? Yeah, then she left. Ah. She went inside her SUV. I guess we should come back later. Well, that's nice, Andy. We're gonna come back and she'll be dead. 100% a joke Game Grumps made. What did I do a Game Grump? I don't know. Well, that's everything here, I think. What's this box? Nothing's resting on it. Oh, it's probably just the equipment that runs the whole thing. Keep expecting Maya to be like Doki Doki Literature Club. Close to the camera, yeah. Witness to a murder, huh? Sure, only a once-in-a-lifetime experience, right, Lotta? Well, we've done that, I guess. There was a boat rental shop. Probably some interesting information if a boat was involved. Boat rentals! I love creative sign writing. December 25th, a boat rental shop. Nick, what is this place? Can you read? A boat rental shop. You might pick up on some subtle clues. Closed for Christmas, it seems. I guess a murder taking place on one of the boats won't be a good show for business either. Boats! I've never ridden on a boat. Really? Well, how about we go on one when the trial's finished? Hey, good idea, you bet! Confused and worried. Out by the lake, 80 miles from Santa Fe was the song Game Grumps referenced in their playthrough. They sell shoes at the boat rental place. Yes, they isn't a boater a type of shoe? I want to say it is, probably isn't. What's going on here? Bushes. There's more forest off that way. I doubt I'd find any helpful clues in there. Nobody ever hides clues in a forest. A small boat rental shop. Doesn't look like anyone's around. They're probably closed because it's Christmas. Boats. Their pronouns are mighty. There are some boats floating at the dock. Was one of these boats used in the murder, I wonder? Nick? Huh? I changed my mind. I don't really want to go for a boat ride. Why? It's just the murder boats. Doesn't appear to be anything here at the moment. Public beach. Are you done with your photos? Laura? Nothing's changed, so I'm gonna assume no. Let's go and have a chat with Gumshoe, I suppose. Criminal Affairs Department. Lewis is still about. We're getting close to the 400 quote. We are. December 25th, Police Department, Criminal Affairs. Who's this? This little friend. They're ready for a hug. Grumpy man. Is that David Tennant? I guess Detective Gumshoe's still in that meeting. Hey! Thanks for coming down, pal. Detective Gumshoe! We just finished the meeting, for better or for worse. I get the feeling we're in for some bad news. Let me examine this. Hey, is that the police department's mascot? Chief.
That's the Blue Badger. It was my idea. I made it. It's my mascot.
I see. How nice.
I'll get him a side mascot of the Criminal Affairs Department if it's the last thing I do.
Good luck. You the chief? This must be the chief of the detectives here. The chief detective. He's glued to his computer screen.
What? Gourd Lake. Gourd decided. I don't believe it.
Shouldn't you be reading something more important? Says you. A poster of a female police officer. Wait, no, that's the latest Babes in Uniform calendar. My bad. What did that say? I can almost make out what that said. This looks like geek fins. Crib balloon, I guess. Here we go. That must be one of the detectives. He's mumbling something to himself.
All right, hands against the wall, all of you. Don't even think about escaping. I got eyes in the back of my head.
He must be doing image training for arrest. These are the detectives' desks. There are computers and files on each one. Funny, they're a lot tidier than I'd expect. I guess the detectives don't spend a lot of time at their desks. Of course they don't. They have 3 days to do a case. Nothing else? No? Okay. Can't have females being in a position of authority. Distant whip sounds. Why are there always distant whip sounds? Talk. The victim. Do you know anything about the victim yet?
No. Still can't ID him.
Has Mr. Edgeworth said anything?
Not a word.
The meeting. So, how did the meeting go?
Yeah, I can't tell you, pal. You're a lawyer.
True.
You know, I don't know what to believe anymore. Sure, Mr. Edgeworth's humans like you or me. Still, I get the feeling if he'd done something wrong, he wouldn't go hiding it. That's just the kind of guy he is. Why can't anyone else see that?
So they think Mr. Edgeworth did it?
Well, the trial starting tomorrow is scheduled.
I see. Hey, in the end, you did tell us about the meeting.
Don't go telling anyone else, pal.
Yes, sir.
And do me a favor. Stand by Mr. Edgeworth. He needs help and you're the one's gonna help him. I'm sure he's got a reason why he won't talk to us.
Thanks, Detective Gumshoe. Trusting Edgeworth. You'll find out. Don't stop with the whips. They're gonna be whips. Bloody whips. Can't say anything. Too dark. There's also someone else in the 5th case, but don't think the game works a lot to that case. Oh, okay. Detective Gumshoe, how come you trust Mr. Edgeworth so much?
Well, I think that was obvious. We got a strong working relationship, us two. We trust each other, and that's how it works.
A working relationship?
See, Mr. Edgeworth always gets his defendants declared guilty every time. Yeah, his methods might be a little extreme at times, but there's a reason. He trusts in our investigation, see? He trusts us to get the right man. That's why I work extra hard, pal. We gotta earn that trust he places in us.
Stand by your man.
I see. Mr. Edgeworth is a man you can trust. And you have my word on that.
The autopsy report. I was wondering, did you ever get that autopsy report?
Oh, that! Yeah, I made a copy for you.
Autopsy report, time of death, sometime on the 24th or 25th. Cause, 1 bullet shot to the heart. Thank you. Nick? Huh? Can you show me that photo of the victim? It's a person. That face! Someone you know? I don't know. I just have this feeling that I met him somewhere a long time ago. Okay. Shot to the heart, and you're to blame. Well, chat about this, maybe? Evidence, offensive evidence.
Sorry, I'm drawing a blank right now.
Okay, no evidence. You don't do evidence. That's fine, I understand, you're just a detective. Are we done with the film? Maybe? Well, let's see if Edgeworth is a bit more amenable. He's not that, okay. Also amiable, I think was the word I was looking for. Looking for Lotta. Here we are, December 25th, Gourd Lake Woods. Ah. Hey, y'all! Lotta! Wait up a sec, I got bingo! We got bingo! Bingo? My automatic camera took 2 pictures last night. Hey! This is them, take a look! Ooh. Someone's excited. Wait! See? He's shooting them with a pistol! Looks like that, yeah. You can't really tell who that is shooting. Yeah, well, there was enough fog out there last night to strangle a bullfrog. But you know, seeing these photos reminded me of something. What? I saw the murder happen. I'm a witness. You just remembered that. What? Are you serious? Of course. How do you forget? Never mind. Y'all reckon I should tell the cops? Yes, probably. What? Well. You can tell Detective Gumshoe. Don't tell anyone else. I'm gonna say I reckon so. I reckon so. What's that? Now don't try to mock my accent. What? I'm a sensitive lady. Hey, so I'm off to talk to the cops. Y'all could have this photo. Later. Well, wait, Lotta. What? Can't y'all see I'm kind of busy? Tell us what you saw. Tell us what you saw too, please. Nice try, honey, but I wasn't burned yesterday. I'm a witness, and that means I'm on the side of justice, and that means the cops. I'd sooner eat the south side of a northbound skunk than tell you. Lotta? Don't let it get your kibbies in a bunch. Friends today, enemies tomorrow. Where's that the other way around? No matter, I'm gone. Hey, maybe they'll let me do some testifying. Hot darn. Except for Theo. Can't believe Theo's a cop. Wouldn't trust that. Theo isn't a cop. He's been hired as an actor to stand in the room because they can't afford to actually hire a cop to stand there. She left. Well, that's one more witness. What do we do now, Nick? Well, if she saw something, there's not much we can do about it. Question is, what exactly did she see? I guess we'll find out in the trial tomorrow. Lake photo taken automatically on the 12th of the 25th at 12:15 a.m. That's a lot of 1s, 2s, and 5s. Well, 12:15 a.m. is Christmas. As opposed to almost Christmas. It's gonna come up. I've heard people talking about it. It's literally the only thing I knew going into this game. Almost Christmas isn't Christmas, but anyway. Oh, something's happening here. December 25th, Gourd Lake Public Beach. Looks like the police have given up their interviewing. Hey. Oh, it's Pink Santa. Ah! Nick, I think Santa's mad at you. Suggestions?
I'll just go, this kind of voice.
Or is this someone in disguise and I'm gonna give, that's gonna be a big mistake. Butts. Hello, Santa, do you have a parrot? Voiced him already, don't worry, okay. Long time no see, Nick, we'll see who it is. Nick, do you know Santa? Wow, Nick and Nick. Hey, I see the connection. Don't be ridiculous. Oh, was it Larry? That's why there was a quote, okay. Dude, it's me. Larry? What are you doing here? Is it obvious? I'm working, oh God, American accents. I'm working my day job. No, that's the detective. Ah. Why do I do this to myself? Yes, sorry. No sorries. It's Larry's fault.
Yo, I sell samurai dogs. Want one? Yes, that the cowabunga. That's the cue. Gotta get money for dates, you know. My girl Kianse deserves the best.
Kianse? Not another model, I hope.
Oh, Kianse's a fine woman, Nick. It was her idea that I wear this costume. She was all like, "You go, girlfriend," you know. She bought this costume for me.
That's great, Larry. Wow, a Santa costume. She must be really nice.
Whoa, cute. Nick, who's she? She's not your...
Not my what? No. She's 17. I'm his partner, Maya Faye. I'm the little sister.
Sister. Wow, Nick, must be tough. Working 9 to 5, having to take care of a little sister.
No, I'm not Nick's sister. I'm my older sister's little sister.
Huh? Ah, sounds great.
Don't worry, Maya, he's not listening. Earlier you said you weren't going to feel bad about American accent. Yeah, but I don't. I need them to sound different. I don't care if they're accurate. They just need to be different. No, Larry, he doesn't know. Do you think he's paying attention to anything? This looks like a little person with like fluffy feet and pigs.
Cowabunga dude.
Actually, if you just look at this as like, okay, all of this is just background, and like this is Larry's head, and then these are his arms, and these are his legs and feet. Just want to throw that image out there.
Cowabunga, dude.
No, okay, fine. What happened? Hey, Larry, there was a murder here last night, and since you work here, have you heard anything? Nick, you're wasting your time. Last night was Christmas Eve. He was with Kianse, obviously. He wouldn't have been standing out here in the cold.
Oh.
Huh? I think what you just said caught him off guard, man.
No, it's just Kianse's not in town right now. She's in Hawaii on a photo shoot.
A model, and yet. Well, anyway, there was a murder here on the lake. The trial's tomorrow.
Huh? Neat.
The defendant is Edgeworth, Miles Edgeworth. Nick? Why would Larry know Edgeworth?
Whoa, Nick! You don't mean that Miles Edgeworth. Old Edgy.
Yeah, he's a murder suspect.
Whoa, murder!
Huh? You know Mr. Edgeworth, Larry?
Yeah, of course. Edgy was in the same class as us in grade school.
What? She says what a lot. Like Ragdoll said, it makes sense. What? Samurai dogs, that's the thing we're going to talk about now. Tell me about the dogs.
Huh? Oh, you mean the samurai dogs?
Why are they samurai dogs? I mean, they kind of look gourd-shaped.
Oh, well, originally they were gourd dogs, you know, like guard dogs.
Ouch.
The samurai thing was Kianse's idea. Oh, she's my woman, you know. She was all like, change the name and you go, girlfriend. She made me that banner. Man, kids can't get enough of those samurai dogs.
Something about that just seems wrong.
Oh, and guess what? We're getting a ton of customers here at the lake. What with the big news?
The big news? How old is grade school? First grade's 7 to 8. Right, cool.
Yeah, Gordy!
Gordy? Gordy? You mean Edgeworth. So, Mr. Edgeworth was your classmate, Larry.
Yeah, Nick, him and I used to hang out all the time.
Wow, I never knew.
Don't get me wrong, he's always been a kind of stick in the mud. Studying all the time, trying to be like father.
Like his father?
Yeah, Edgy's pop was a famous defense lawyer back in the day.
Wow. Wait, you said defense lawyer?
Yeah.
Wait a second. But Mr. Edgeworth is prosecuting attorney.
What? Edge has got a proboscis on his knee.
But no, he's a prosecuting attorney. They don't even sound vaguely similar. That's like the total opposite of a defense lawyer. Uh-oh, daddy issues ahoy.
Go figure. He always used to talk about defending the weak who are unable to defend themselves. Man, he used to go on and on about his man's duty to the society and all that. What a bore. I wonder what changed his mind, though. But you know Nick? Oh, do you know Nick?
Nick? Gordy. What's Gordy?
Huh? You mean you don't know? It's here in this very lake. A giant mysterious monster, Gordy.
A monster?
Yeah. Check it out.
Giant life form appears in Gourd Lake. Hot news.
This is an article from yesterday's newspaper. Here's a photo.
Wow, it's really real. Pat, pat. This person is haunted? Nick, a monster, a real monster.
Aye.
Yeah. It's probably just a log or something, right? Hey, there's a quote here from the person who took the photo. What's this? I set the camera to automatic, and when we got into the frame, I heard a loud bang like an explosion, followed by the sound of something slipping into the water. And Lossa's been here for 3 days. I wish I could have seen it. Why would there be a sound like an explosion? Because it's aliens! The meteor came down. Anyway. Larry, could I borrow this article from you?
Sure, no problem. That'll be $1 million.
What, 1 million? Grow up, Mary. Gordy article, added to the court record. Article about a monster sighted at Gourd Lake. Fabulous. Well, what do we do now? Leave. Nessie is real. He's so right. You're giving me a headache. Yeah. Phoenix has got to work with her. And by work, I mean hang out in an office for a month and a half with no work. Try and read a book and get a headache. Nessie's not a robot, baby.
Nessie's not a robot, baby.
Where are we going? What are we doing? Edgeworth, are you happy yet? No? Okay. December 25th, Police Department. Criminal Affairs. Not a gumshoe in sight. If you're looking for Detective Gumshoe, he's in the questioning room. Apparently an important witness turned up. He'll be in there a while. A lot of heart. It has to be. Uh-oh. Move. To the detention center. He's gonna be there a while. Anything new? No. Go back here. Edgeworth, stop being in prison and talk to us. We're lonely. What is it? Oh, nothing. Just something's been bothering me. Could you show me that autopsy report once more? Hey, I remember now. This guy. He's a lawyer that was at the office Mia worked at. I met him once when I went there to hang out with Sis. That office? Wait. You mean Grossberg's office? It's that guy again.
Oh, so we will get to do this voice after all.
Right, that guy. That was the last name I expected to come up. Maybe I should go talk to him. For old time's sake. Why would that be the last name you expect to come up when Edgeworth is hunting around for defense lawyers? He's the only other defense lawyer you know, Phoenix. Well, the only living defense lawyer you know. Should probably specify. Right, well, let's go and have a chat with Grossberg then. Still didn't get a picture back. December 25th, Grossberg Law Offices. Ah, that old familiar clearing of the throat.
You're Mia's, something, are you not?
I was her understudy, yes, Phoenix Wright.
And you're Mia's, something too, aren't you?
Her little sister, yeah.
Yeah, you've grown. You've come to look a lot like your sister, you know.
Not at the moment, but soon, probably. When I'm stuck on a case.
Well, it takes me back. Ah, the days of my youth, like the scent of fresh lemon, you see.
Mr. Grossberg, sir?
Ah, yes, I beg your pardon. Of course, you came here to discuss something. What is it then? Something the matter?
Gonna examine your office. Why is the wall there a different color? A big painting was hanging there until recently. Huh? What happened to it? Well, he gave it to someone. I bet he gave it to some romantic interest. Love blooms eternal, Nick. Yeah. We did suggest that, and he got very flustered. Mr. Grossberg, are you drunk? Yes. He's been drinking port since 7 in the morning. Consider, Phoenix is a silly. Still hasn't replaced the picture. No, apparently Maya tried to replace it with a Steel Samurai poster. And he stopped her, for now. A table for clients. I would put down a sofa myself. An elegant ebony case, and if I'm not mistaken, that light is made of solid gold. Even I can tell someone here has money to burn. We should put things on our client table too. Not really into smoking. We could put out candy or gum. Classy. I would appreciate that more than smoking equipment. An expensive potted plant. No idea what kind of plant it is, but it's probably the most expensive one available. I think our Charlie's cuter, right? It's a really cute plant. Does this crop up even if you didn't check the plant in the office and see that it was called Charlie? Because otherwise that sentence doesn't make sense. Crisp's the same, drinking port with his cornflakes. Yeah, I know. Whoops. Yeah, there we go. Expensive-looking mahogany bookshelves filled with expensive-looking books. Funny. They don't look like they've ever been read. Well then, let's take them back to our office. He won't miss them, and I won't read them. We don't need them. Then, can we take that wooden bear? It's kind of cute. Pat. Should probably ask, Maya. We're not going to just steal stuff. I know we usually do that in crime scenes, but we're not doing it in someone else's office. A solid mahogany desk. The wood's been polished to a deep luster. Hey, Nick! I want a desk like that in our office, too!
Let's kidnap a bear.
Yeah, let's kidnap Bear. I don't know. Don't think I'm ready to sit at a desk like that yet. Huh? I meant for me. You better start saving your allowance then. Is Phoenix giving her an allowance? I guess so. I don't know what from. He's not really got any work, but whatever, it's fine. Please do. With a salmon in your mouth and everything. It's like they took a photo. Chat, what happened? There was a murder last night.
Murder?
You haven't heard?
I just got up, you see.
Well, Miles Edgeworth shot someone with a pistol.
Edgeworth? What? Who did he shoot?
Well, the identity of the victim is still unknown.
This is terrible news indeed.
I guess he hadn't heard anything. That painting? Mr. Grossberg, whatever happened to that painting?
Allegedly, Phoenix.
Allegedly, Phoenix. Allegedly Phoenix. I think his name might be something else, but it's allegedly Phoenix.
Oh, yes. I do not think it shall ever be coming back home to this office. Can't exactly claim it as stolen. I suppose it's my just desserts. Old, bitter desserts.
Okay, cool. Show you the photo. I'll show you the autopsy report.
Strange. I feel as though I've seen this man somewhere before. Ah!
Did you remember?
No, I stood on a stone. There's one in my shoe. Bloody thing. Oh, he was a lawyer. Here in my office. That's Hammond. Robert Hammond.
Mr. Hammond?
Yeah, do say this is the man Miles Edgeworth shot.
Yes. Talk about it. Your head hurts. Banged it on your car door earlier because your neighbor's dog spooked me. Oh no. Thought it was okay, but just got a little spike of pain. Oh no, rest, Kira, rest. Who is this Hammond guy anyway?
Mr. Hammond, he was a defense attorney in that case.
That case?
Yes, the DL6 incident.
DL6. Why does that sound so familiar?
Perhaps you remember.
Sure, someone mentioned it during the trial for Mia's murder. Yeah, it was pretty pivotal. Phoenix.
That was the incident where the police were so at a loss that they used a spirit medium.
Wait, you don't mean... Was that medium my mother?
Yes, my dear. The spirit medium Misty Fay, your mother, contacted the spirit of the victim. But, the case was a loss. No conviction was made.
The
DL6 incident, yes. Happened 15 years ago. A very strange case indeed. They never caught the criminal.
Oh, so they never caught the criminal. Right, sorry, I keep mimicking people's voices. It's a problem of mine. Echolalia, I believe it's called.
Correct. Misty Fay used her powers to talk to the spirit of the late victim. Her testimony led to charges being laid against one man. But Mr. Hammond won the case, and the suspect was declared innocent.
And the police blamed my mother, calling her a fraud. You were the one who helped her out then, right, Mr. Grossberg?
Yes, quite.
Thank you.
No, please. Don't mention it. Really, I could get disbarred.
DL6. Never thought I'd hear that name again. But wait! Why does that case have anything to do with Mr. Edgeworth? What does that case have anything to do with Moving on. The late victim, you say? What? I'm not paying attention. Keep saying things. No, not Gaspard. Disbarred.
It has everything to do with Mr. Edgeworth, my dear. The victim in the DL6 incident was none other than his father, Gregory Edgeworth.
What? His father?
Yeah. If you want to know more, you should ask him yourself. Show him this. I'm sure he'll talk to you.
Wait. This is a photograph of my mother. Misty Fay's photograph. Look at this photograph. An old photograph. DL6 incident exhibit A is written on the back. Old Greg Edgeworth. I'm gonna have to come up with his dad's voice now, I guess. Where do we talk to him? How does what? Detention center. Gredgeworth. December 25th, detention center visitors room.
What's this? I was hoping you'd gotten my message the first time.
Edgeworth, what about your defense?
It's no concern of yours.
Guess he hasn't found anyone yet. You're up for a chat? Can I ask you about the murder?
Right. I'll ask you again. Just leave me alone. Please try to understand. I'm not doing this to prove I'm tough or because I look down on you. I just don't want you anywhere near this case, understand?
Gord Lake. Why did you go to Gord Lake?
I have no intention of telling you.
Nor apparently would you tell Detective Gumshoe. Detective Gumshoe was really worried about you. Present. You interested in Gordy? Or what was that?
Would have thought there'd be a photo.
Edgeworth, did you shoot him?
What do you think, Wright?
I don't think you're the kind to point a gun at anyone, no. So you didn't shoot him?
No, I didn't. It wasn't me.
Well, there we go, that's a start. Edgeworth, we're literally married. We're gonna talk about this. Look, they've got a lot of work to do in their relationship. At least he finally admitted that he didn't kill someone. Thank you, Edgeworth. God, this is gonna be a drawn-out case, isn't it? The Gordy article. You interested in Gordy?
What's that? I'm not in the mood for idle banter, right?
Misty Fay.
Edgeworth? It's only been a matter of hours since you last visited, yet you've made incredible progress in your investigation. I'll admit it, I'm impressed, Wright. You were always single-minded in your work, though. Once you start on something, you always see it through, don't you?
About the DL6 incident.
Right, DL6. I didn't want you to find out about it. That is why I refused your offer to defend me. I'm sorry if it sounded like I thought you weren't up to the job, because I literally said that. I just wanted to keep you away from DL6.
So, do you still think it would have been better for me to stay away?
I don't know. But I see no point in hiding anything from you now. Very well. Ask whatever you like, and I will answer to the best of my abilities.
It's a single brain cell that does it. Time to chat. The DL6 incident.
The DL6 incident was when my father died. Right before my eyes. He was shot and killed, and I saw it all. My memories from that time are foggy. I suppose it's self-defense mechanism. In any case, the suspect was arrested, a man. It's pretty clear he was the only one who could have killed my father. The spirit medium they used to talk to my late father said the same thing. It was an attorney by the name of Robert Hammond that cleared the suspect's name.
That's why he became a prosecutor, then, I guess. And Hammond is the victim in the Gourd Lake murder?
Correct.
That spirit medium, that was my mom.
What? You mean your... It's strange. I thought that terrible incident was about to end, and now this.
About to end?
The DL6 incident happened 15 years ago. 15 years ago, on December the 28th.
December 28th?
The statute of limitations on this case runs out in 3 days.
Oh, how convenient. What? Nick, what does that mean? When a case's statute of limitations runs out, legally the case never happened.
3 days from now, the DL6 will be closed forever.
Well then. What happened to the suspect, the one who got off innocent?
I don't know. He disappeared from public view. Nobody knows where to. If he's still alive, he'd be about 50 years old now.
I guess I can understand why he'd go into hiding. It'd be hard to live a normal life after being a murder suspect in such a big case. Your father? So was your father a lawyer?
He was. Gregory Edgeworth.
It's actually Greg. I thought that was a joke. Gregworth.
His friends called him Gregworth.
Gredgeworth, whatever it was. Gredgeworth, yeah, we're going Gredgeworth. Twitch does this fun thing where it just shuts down your laptop. What? That's not fun, that's rude. Real rude. Stop it.
Edgeworth was quite famous in his lair at the time, apparently.
So you were sort of trying to follow in his footsteps?
I'd rather not talk about it.
You said you'd tell us.
Right? It pains me to ask you this now.
I know! You want us to defend you!
Yes. Will you?
Of course we will. Ah, who could have guessed this day would come?
Not me.
This is my chance to finally pay you back. Pay him back?
Pay me back? For what? I don't remember ever doing anything for you.
Never mind. I guess you don't really need to know.
Huh? Huh? My letter of request. Please give it to Detective Gumshoe.
Oh, he's going to be delighted. Weird way to ask someone to marry you, Edgeworth. Document proving Edgeworth's request for an attorney. Well, I guess we should... What's that? Earthquake! Nick! It's a big one! Ah! It's calming down. Calming down. Whew, that was scary. Huh? Where's Edgeworth? There! He's on the floor in a ball, shivering. I guess he doesn't do so well with earthquakes. I've heard of running, but curling up in a ball? Well, I guess we're done. Mr. Edgeworth doesn't seem like he's gonna stand up anytime soon. Let's go, Nick. Right. Theo is asleep with his eyes open. We have to give Edgeworth's letter of request to Detective Gumshoe. That's a really weird way of getting Edgeworth out of a scene. But I'm here for it. Nothing new from the earthquake. Theo is a wax statue. I'm sure it's gonna come back, don't worry. You don't put a bloody Chekhov's earthquake there. Right, Criminal Affairs Department. There's no dates on that calendar. December 25th, Police Department, Criminal Affairs.
What's going on in here?
What's wrong, Detective?
This wild lady comes in here just a while ago. Says she came to talk to y'all after hearing what Mr. Wright had to say. What's this all about, pal?
A lot of heart.
Why you go around finding more witnesses? You want to give Mr. Edgeworth the death sentence, pal?
No, not at all. Just, I mean, she did see something. There's nothing I can do about that. Can't go around covering up evidence.
Do try to say something about the way I do my job.
No, sir. Look, well, hang on, let's have a chat first. So, what did Miss Hart say?
She says she saw Mr. Edgeworth fire the pistol.
What?
She even had a photograph to prove it.
Right, yeah, I saw it too. But you really can't tell from that photo who it is shooting. There's no ruffles by the neck. That's how you'd know. That's why
she said she's going to enlarge the photo. She said it'll drop the quality a mite, but it should let us see who's who.
She can do that? Okay, so there's going to be an enlarged photograph that shows Edgeworth in the act. Great. Just great.
In any case, she's going to be the one to she's going to be the one testifying tomorrow.
Huh? What happened to the other witness?
Well, apparently there was a cancellation.
A cancellation? What? Take him down the stairs. What? No.
Tomorrow's trial. I'm afraid tomorrow's gonna be life or death for poor Mr. Edgeworth. We got a witness who says she saw the very moment of the murder. Oh, we got a photo taken when the shot rang out.
I'd say that sounds like a pretty unwinnable case. But wait, what did Mia used to say? If he's innocent, there's got to be something I've overlooked. It's still an if.
Sounds like Mr. Edgeworth's gonna ask the state to assign a public defender. I was just asked to file the paperwork. But you still got time, pal. Go talk to him again, for me, please. You gotta convince him. You have to make him let you defend him, please. I know you're the only one who could do it, pal. You're the only one who can save Mr. Edgeworth.
Look, calm down. Calm down. Look what I got.
Hey, you did it, pal.
Can you cancel a witness? No, I don't think you can. If you're called up in court, short of hospitalization, I don't think there's much you can do.
Glad I waited till the last minute to file those papers. I'll rip them up and start new ones for you.
Thanks, Detective. You put them in recycling or just throw them around? Well, see you in court tomorrow then.
Good luck, pal.
Pat, pat.
Hey, you guys felt that earthquake a little while back? I was worried.
Worried? We're fine. I've lived out here my whole life. I'm pretty used to them by now.
Oh, I wasn't worried about you two. I was worried about Mr. Edgeworth.
Oh, all right. He did seem to overreact a little now that you mention it.
Yeah, well, I'm not surprised. It was a pretty big quake. I'm gonna go check on him. You two go eat and get your rest for tomorrow's trial. Later.
That's what they make the courtroom confetti out of, ripped up police reports. Because literally everything every witness says before the trial is wrong. Might as well. Edgeworth is living in Gumshoe's mind rent-free. A lot of American corporations are great at cancelling witnesses. Doesn't a polycule Gumshoe's scrap? Look, it could be an Aradorn situation. Phoenix and Edgeworth. Edgeworth is Phoenix's husband, and Gumshoe is Edgeworth's boyfriend. It could work like that. I'm not going to say it won't. wonder what it is with Mr. Edgeworth and earthquakes. Was there an earthquake at the time of his father's death and it triggers a trauma response? I wonder. He was never that scared of them when he was in school. Okay, maybe not. Then again, I only really got to know him in 4th grade. Scroll up to grade things. 1st grade 7 to 8, so 4th grade is 10 to 11. That's almost time for lunch. Yeah, Phoenix, this is my husband Edgeworth and my husband's boyfriend Gumshoe. See? It's fine. He transferred to another school after that. I wonder what happened to Edgeworth. He's here. To be continued. 9 to 10? Oh, might be. That's too early for lunch. Saving! I also love they're using their last names in that line. What's Edgeworth's first name? Miles. Miles, right? Miles and Dick. What a combination. We'll continue. December 26th, Boxing Day, 9:44 AM, District Court, Defendant Lobby number 2. Dick for Miles. Karma? That's right, Manfred von Karma is the best prosecutor there is. Hasn't lost a case in his 40-year career. He is a god of prosecution, right? A god. Not a single case? He'll do anything to get a guilty verdict. Anything. Sounds like someone else I know, Edgeworth. You don't understand. I mean, he'll really do anything. Manfred von Karma is a man to be feared. That's quite a claim coming from someone who forges evidence. He taught me what it really means to prosecute.
Well, he's about to lose his first one.
Yeah, we're a protagonist. That's how these games work. It's gonna look real bad for a while, though. And then someone's gonna punch me in the face again. But what? Just picture a prosecutor as vicious as me, multiplied by a factor of 10. You know I was terrible at maths, Edgeworth. So was he your teacher then, Mr. Edgeworth? Something like that. Now he's trying to get you found guilty? What a creep! I like how from the poster to this case, I was like, Edgeworth's dad! And it turns out his dad is in this, and that's not Edgeworth's dad. That was fun. Or maybe it is, and there's a weird cover-up. Anyway. Now he's trying to get you found guilty? What a creep! Oh, wait. Maybe he's planning on losing on purpose to help you out. Not a chance. He hasn't lost once in 40 years. 40 years! He's as ruthless as me, times 20. That's pretty ruthless. Like I said, he's a god among prosecutors. Guess that's something like Mia was to me. Speaking of Mia. Maya? Uh-huh. We could really be using Mia's help right now, didn't you think? I can't. Sorry. I tried. I really tried, but I couldn't reach. You couldn't reach? 20 times 0. Edgeworth has 2 dads. Possibility. Yes. Didn't think of that. I think it's because I haven't been training. My powers are weak again. Oh man, what bad timing. I'm really sorry. I'll try my best. Hope so. What are you whispering about? It's nothing really. Well, it's time, let's head in. It's gonna go well, everything's great. December 26th, 10 AM, District Court, courtroom number 3. Edgeworth is the smallest kitten that's very bullyable.
Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Miles Edgeworth.
Why are you always the judge? There's more judges, presumably. Maybe not, that's why they have to do the 3-day thing. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Look at this guy. Who's this? How's that German accent? Terrible, but we'll see how it goes.
Mr. von Karma, is the prosecution ready?
fool. Do you seriously think that I would stand here and were I not completely prepared?
The ascot is something, yeah. There's a lot going on.
Right, my apologies.
He's even got the judge scared.
Very well, your opening statement, please.
That's a French accent. Look, I'm bad, all right? It's fine. Pan-European. Man also needs a bit.
Decisive evidence. A decisive witness. What else could possibly be required?
Do your best French accent and it'll turn German. I'm trying that as well. It's not. It's fine. Don't worry about it. You should do a vampire accent. It'll be fine.
Nothing, of course. That should be fine. The prosecution may call its first witness.
What's with this guy? Is he royalty or something? How am I supposed to fight against this?
I call the defendant in charge of the case, Detective Dick Gumshoe.
Okay, Gumshoe's first. Let's see how this goes. I mean, you could. I don't even know how to do a vampire accent. You could do the the Count from Sesame Street. Van, describe the incident now. You know, that might get grating, and it's not quite the tone I think this character's supposed to be going for.
Describe the incident now.
I don't know.
Yes, sir.
Detective Gumshoe looks nervous.
Please take a look at the map.
Okay.
The murder happened late Christmas Eve, around midnight. There was one boat in the very middle of the lake. There were 2 men on the boat. Now, there happened to be a woman camping here on the edge of the lake. At 12:10 a.m., she heard 2 pistol shots. Then the boat started to move. It went towards the boat rental shop.
Overhead map of Gourd Lake.
Testify to the court about the arrest now.
Wait, Mr. Von Karma. Yes.
I don't know.
Actually, I'm the one that's supposed to be handling these proceedings.
Ooh. Wrong. There is only one thing you need to do here. You will slam down your gavel and say the word guilty. That is your role.
Yes, of course. You're quite right.
No, he's not. The arrest of Edgeworth.
A man called into the station around 30 minutes after midnight. We headed to the scene of the crime as fast as we could. That's where we found Mr. Edgeworth. Now, I didn't suspect him of anything at all, but the next morning a body was found in the lake. So we had to arrest Mr. Edgeworth.
Wow, Judge, have some spine.
I see. Very well.
Begin your cross-examination, attorney, now.
I did know a German accent, and I can't do it anymore. I did it for Dark, for a thing.
But it was sort of boisterous Sherman. Sort of, aha!
Bavarian, sort of. I don't know. It's gone now. It's fine. The arrest of Edgeworth. Man called into the station around 30 minutes after midnight. Give me explanations, please. You received a call from a man.
Yep.
But you said there was a woman camping there. She was the one who heard the 2 gunshots, right?
Objection. Apparently it sounds like this. That woman and the man who called in the report for 2 different people, obviously.
Different people?
There were 2 witnesses.
Yeah.
Their testimonies were quite similar, however. Today I've summoned the woman who was camping.
The woman who was camping, a lot of heart.
What happened next, detective? We headed to the scene of the crime as fast as we could.
What does that mean? When did you arrive? How long it was between receiving the report and your arrival at the lake?
Well, I'd say it was about 3 minutes.
That's pretty fast.
Our motto for the month is get there quick. Objection.
Yeah.
Detective, you will refrain from casually revealing department secrets. Yes, sir. Sorry, sir. I look forward to your next year's salary review. Yeah, so much to look forward to these days. This is no time for dejected daydreaming. Continue. Yeah, yes, sir. That's where we found Mr. Edgeworth.
What was Mr. Edgeworth like when you saw him then? Amiable? Was he wearing pajamas?
Well, from what I saw, he looked pretty relaxed. Not like a murderer at all, really. Murderer. Detective, the court requires facts, not your opinion. How many years have you been on the force? Facts only, detective. Hard, cold, objective facts. Yes, sir.
And he's got his share of objections. Unlike us.
No, I didn't suspect a suspect of anything at all.
Hey Karma, shut the fuck up.
A lot of gravelly voices in this case. Please, shut up. I don't want to speak like you anymore. Hold it. Why didn't you think he was suspicious?
You should know. We have a deep trust and relationship with the prosecutors. Detective, the court isn't interested in my musings.
Hello. I apologize for your voice.
Deep, trusting, poppycock. Oh, I've never heard so much flippant comments from an active detective in the force. And definitely French. French? Yes, French.
Detective Gumshoe doesn't look so good.
Continue, now.
Remove this man's bones.
I'm French. But the next morning, a body was found in the lake.
Did you find any clues on the body?
A single bullet was recovered from the body. He was shot through the heart. You're to blame, fatally. Judge, here's the bullet. It didn't strike bone, so its shape is well preserved.
Very well. The court accepts this bullet into evidence.
Great. Found in the victim's body, fired from a .22 caliber pistol. Edgeworth does give love a bad name. Yes. I'm gonna update your autopsy report.
So we had to arrest Mr. Edgeworth.
But why is that?
Well, we found the murder weapon on the boat. In the boat.
The murder weapon?
A pistol.
Detective Gumshoe, that is a vital piece of information. Please revise your testimony.
Right, sorry, Your Honor. The murder weapon we found in the boat was decisive evidence.
What about the pistol made it decisive evidence? Edgeworth learned that from him. He has the same evil laugh as Edgeworth. That's not a laugh, it's a tisk.
There were fingerprints on the pistol found in the boat. They were clear prints from Mr. Edgeworth's right hand.
But what? Okay, I see how this is going.
Order, order. So, Mr. Edgeworth's fingerprints were found on the murder weapon.
Yes, Your Honor. Judge, this is the weapon in question.
Accepted into evidence.
The murder weapon, .22 caliber, fired 3 times. Bears prints from Edgeworth's right hand. 3 times? Don't think you do, but good for you. I've got ideas. I mean, all of my ideas so far have been wrong, but I still have ideas.
Members of the court, we now have the pistol used in the murder and the bullet found in the body. Detective.
Definitely French. Really got to practice German.
Yes, sir. Was the bullet found in the body fired from this pistol? Yeah. The ballistics markings on the bullet match the pistol.
Hey, Nick. What does he mean, ballistics markings?
Shocking. To imagine someone here does not know something as basic as ballistics markings.
I love the permitted terms we have to have in this. Thank you, miss. 395, we're getting there. Nick, he's glaring at me.
Very well, I'll explain. Actually, Judge, you do it.
Oh, me? Ballistics markings are like the fingerprints of a gun. The barrel leaves distinctive marks on each bullet it fires. You can examine these ballistics fingerprints to see which gun fired the shot. It's quite accurate.
Try doing English with a Dutch accent.
Indeed. This leads to one inevitable conclusion. The bullet found in the victim's heart was without a doubt fired from this pistol. The pistol which, as you may recall, was covered in the defendant's own fingerprints. Did he fire and then miss? Potentially.
Order! Order!
This is bad. This makes it look like Edgeworth did it.
Well, Judge,
I'd say it's almost decisive, yes. Honestly, I could declare a verdict at this point. However,
you wish to hear the witness speak, no doubt. Very well. I am somewhat fatigued, and so I will take a brief break. I will call my witness after a recess, which will last 10 minutes. Judge,
yeah?
what are you doing? A 10-minute recess?
But wait,
Just bang your flimsy gavel and get on with it, man.
Yes. This court will take a 10-minute recess.
Who's running this court anyway? After the experiences that you've had with this judge, Phoenix, you should probably know better. This case is going so well, I'm lowering Gumshoe's paycheck to celebrate. December 26th, 11:09 a.m., District Court Defendant Lobby number 2. Edgeworth, what's going on here? Your fingerprints were on the murder weapon. And that foggy photo makes one thing clear. The only one who could have shot the man was the person in the photo.
True.
Was that you in the boat?
Yes, it was me.
What?
But you must believe me, I didn't shoot him.
Then who did?
I don't know.
You don't know? Weren't you right there?
I heard a gunshot from very close by. Then the other man fell from the boat. Can't say why, but I thought at the time that he had shot himself.
You mean it was a suicide?
That's the only explanation I can come up with.
Huh. How am I going to convince anyone of that? Say, Maya? Huh? What? Any progress with Mia? Oh, sorry, it's no good. I know. I'm no good for anything, am I, Nick? If I can't call my sister, I might as well not be here, right? No, I don't need you here. Well, yeah, you're useless. No, I need you here. Oh, of course not, I need you here. You can see you're always trying to help out. Even if you don't actually help, it's the thought that counts, right? It's okay, Nick, you don't have to make me feel better. Edgeworth, we promised each other on our wedding day that we would always mention if our fingerprints were found on murder weapons. It was part of the vows. I don't know anything about trials or defense. What's more, I'm a spirit medium who can't even contact spirits. Oh, everyone has their off days. I mean, I've just been getting lucky lately. But you never know when my luck's gonna run out. Really?
Whoa, right. Don't jinx this case any more than it already is. It's bad for my heart.
Oh, sorry. Whoops. You make a great pet fish.
court is back in session. Mr. Von Karma, call your witness.
Yes. Will Miss Lotta Hart take the stand?
God, this is going to be a bloody jump in voice register, isn't it?
Lotta Hart, you are a research student at university.
That I am.
Good. Begin by telling us what you saw on the night of the incident. And don't hide anything trivial or subjective. Understand?
Y'all need to learn some manners. Don't break your husband's heart, Nick.
Understand.
Yeah, I understand.
Very well. Your testimony, please.
Witness testimony. I'm trying. Gotta practice a German accent, though. It was Christmas Eve, just after midnight, I reckon. Aha! We found it, everyone. We found it. Gonna break Dadworth's arm if he shapes his finger like that once more, yeah. Should have just gone with Edgeworth a bit lower.
Speak like this.
I was in my car. I heard this bang come from the lake. When I looked out of the window, I saw two jets and a boat. And then there was another bang. There wasn't nary a thing on the lake but that boat. The gun was shot 3 times. That hasn't been mentioned.
Enough.
Huh?
Judge, she happened to take a photo of the incident. This is that photo. Accept it as evidence.
Well, this is a surprise. This looks like the very moment of the murder.
Nice shoes.
Order. I will remove people from this courtroom if I do not have order immediately. Stop bobbing your heads up and down in a 2-frame motion.
As the witness testified, she looked at the lake when she heard the shot.
1 bullet, there were 2 bangs, and the gun was shot 3 times. Yeah, that's a little bit of a confusion there.
There were no other boats on the lake. So, the man in the boat with the victim must have been the one who shot him. Yes, it was the defendant, Miles Edgeworth.
Order, order, order. Order. I will have order.
Well, Judge.
The evidence is decisive. I have very little doubt about this case. Very well, this court finds the defendant.
Excuse me, I'm here. Wait, Your Honor. I haven't cross-examined the witness yet.
A cross-examination? No. We have the photographic proof. What question could there possibly be? This photo is worth 1,000 words, and they all read guilty. You lose. Or do you claim to have found a contradiction in her testimony?
Yes. It wasn't Christmas.
Very well. If you have to, you may cross-examine the witness. You will only flounder and ask meaningless questions. You will fail to find anything. And then I will have you held in contempt of court.
Nick? Contempt? Contempt of court, you know? I guess I understand. Your Honor, Mr. Wright is live streaming in this court. Well, what are you gonna do? Do you really think there was a contradiction with the facts in her testimony? I think there was, but I'm gonna save anyway. Save's coming. Yes, I think I noticed one little thing. Wow, I'm impressed, Nick. I didn't notice anything. Right, let's take him on. Yeah, I've got a bad feeling about it. Boom. I understand. I will cross-examine the witness.
Very well.
I pray for your sake this isn't a waste of time.
Witness account, cross-examination. You have to get the parent. Where the hell's this parent? It was Christmas Eve, just after midnight, I reckon. Hold it. Just after midnight, you say? In other words, it was no longer Christmas Eve, but Christmas Day. Huh? Well, yeah.
I know you want to find contradictions, but really...
I hope your next contradiction is a little more relevant to the trial. Witness, continue your testimony.
Oh, that was the other way around. Almost Christmas wasn't Christmas. This is after Christmas. It's the other way around. Well, after Christmas Eve. It was Christmas. Anyway, I was in my car. I don't think I'm going to get punished for checking things, but anyway. It should also be noticed that only the judge can hold someone in contempt of court. Yeah, but he's not the judge at the moment, is he? Nobody mentioned the walkthroughs? What? Who? Why were you camping there anyway? I'm a research student at my university. I was taking pictures using my research. What research? This all sounds suspicious. Press fair. Miss Hart, could you be more specific about your research?
Objection. What does the witness' motive in What does the witness's motive in camping by the lake have to do with this case? The answer is nothing. I object to this line of questioning. Objection sustained.
What?
Wait now, I'm the one who says that.
Well, then say it already.
Objection sustained.
Thanks for nothing, Your Honor. The wrong answer will hurt you, the red bar will flash. Yeah. Heard this bang come from the lake. Still want to bring up the discrepancies here. So, you weren't looking at the lake at the time? No. I looked after I heard that noise.
You said that already. I asked you to find contradictions, not leisurely chat with the witness.
When I looked out of the window, I saw two gents in a boat. Oh, there was a lot of fog. Could you clearly see the two men? Just look at the picture. Clear enough for you? No. Oh. Press further. Wait a second. I wasn't asking you about the photo. I was asking if you saw the two men. Yeah, well, of course.
The witness has testified that she saw them. There's also a photo. You best look elsewhere for your precious contradictions.
He jumped in quick. He's hiding something. Then there was another bang. Bang, bang, he shot me down. Bang, bang, I fell off the boat and drowned. Were you watching the very moment the shot rang out? Well, yeah, sure.
You're asking meaningless questions, meaningless. Contradictions, Mr. Wright, not meaningless babble.
Von Karma, I think I hate you. He's trying to keep me from talking to the witness. To what end? It's a finger snap. There wasn't nary a thing on the lake but that boat. Boom. You sure about that? Yeah, sure as a country gal can be. Sounds pretty sure. That's better. How come you're so sure? Well, heck, I scanned the whole lake. Scanned the whole lake? Almost sounds like she was more interested in the lake than the boat. Miss Hart, you...
Mr. Wright, the witness has answered the question in full. No need for further questions. Objection sustained.
That's what I'm...
Sustained.
Yes, of course.
Oh, great.
Enough. I think we've heard all we need to hear, Mr. Wright. It seems you are unable to find a contradiction in the testimony worth noting.
But, Your Honor...
You keep to your promise.
Mr. Wright, I'm afraid that I will have to penalize any further outbursts by holding you in contempt of court.
And if that happens, you will have to leave the courtroom immediately. Understood?
Nick! Lada's testimony is fishy, Nick. Real fishy. I know what you mean. But... if I can't say anything, what can I do?
I believe we've covered the evidence sufficiently to make a decision.
Then pass your judgment.
Very well. Mr. Miles Edgeworth, please take to the stand.
Hold it.
Who was that?
It was me. Maya? Oh, she's useful because she's not going to be held in contempt of court.
Is something wrong? Do you need to use the facilities?
No, I do not. Lotta Hart, your testimony stinks. It's unclear whether you were actually looking at the lake. It's highly doubtful that you actually saw Mr. Edgeworth. Tell us the truth. This is a matter of life or death. Yeah, Lotta, did you really clearly see Mr. Edgeworth that night? Did you see him fire that pistol? Boom.
You will stand down. The court does not acknowledge the defense's outburst.
Answer me, Lotta. What's the big idea? Treating me like some kind of criminal. I saw him, I swear it. I saw Edgeworth.
Objection. Enough. Judge, declares the defense in contempt of court.
Yes, of course. I'm sorry, but you were warned. Guard, escort Mr. Wright out of the court. He is in contempt of court and must leave.
No. No. Well, that went well. Wait! I was the one who made the outburst, Your Honor. Nick is innocent.
Ha. What's the difference? All that remains is for the guilty verdict to be declared. Isn't that right, Mr. Phoenix Wright?
Wrong. Safe. Wrong. Wrong.
What?
Did you hear what Miss Hart just said? She said clearly, clearly saw Mr. Edgeworth. That was not in the testimony. That changes her testimony, and I have the right to cross-examine her again. We have to save her husband and find a parrot for Bear.
Order, 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 order.
You're in contempt of court. It is too late for filed claims. Judge, sustain my objection.
Think. Have a brain.
I'm sorry, Mr. Von Karma, but I cannot.
What?
Ms. Lauderhart has made a new testimony. The defense does have a right to cross-examine her again.
But he is in contempt of court.
No, I am. If you're gonna arrest someone, arrest me.
Very well. My FA, you will leave the courtroom immediately.
Nick, I did what I could. You have to do the rest. Good luck. Maya, you were useful for something, hooray.
I care not for this melodrama. Listen well, Mr. Wright. I do not tolerate badgering of my witnesses.
Running out of time. Better find a contradiction in here or else.
Mr. Wright, begin your cross-examination.
That last statement. Nah, sorry, clear as day. The man on the boat was Mr. Edgeworth. The only thing. Well, what about the other man?
You cannot expect to be allowed to blithely ignore your promise, Mr. Wright. I believe you claimed there was a contradiction in the witness's testimony. Well, find it, if you can.
Mr. Wright, I have to assign you a penalty.
It didn't say there was gonna be a penalty. Damn. That's it. Uh-oh. I don't know if I can find anything in that. It didn't warn me that that would happen. Game's lying. But I can't squander Maya's efforts either. So I clear as day. Well. Look at this. What do you mean clear as day? Have a look at this. It was there. Boat was there, so she could have seen that. She couldn't have seen anything here. She says she saw the whole lake. It was foggy, yeah, that's what I want to do. So I'm going to save. Even though I've just already lost a bit of cred. I'd show the Misty Fey graph. What, the Misty Fey graph? I can do that then. Gotcha! Gotcha, Miss Hart, finally! Well, what? Yeah, what? Look at this photograph. Is that the thing? The photo I took? The very same. There's something I want you to see in this photo. It's quite clearly visible. The fog, Ms. Hart. So? This picture was taken with a professional, high-quality film, correct? Yet even it could not capture the faces of the men on the boat. Yet you claim you saw Mr. Edgeworth. How? What? What?
Mr. Wright has a point.
Nope.
That's why I told her not to say that in her testimony, please.
Yet now she has said it, Mr. Von Karma. How could you possibly see Mr. Edgeworth? Explain yourself.
Miss Hart,
What?
could you see the defendant that night?
Of course, I said I could see it, I meant I could.
Then please testify as to the circumstances of your sighting.
I did it. Finally found a hole in Von Karma's carefully vague testimony. It's not an objection. He wants it to be, and the judge isn't going to argue. How Edgeworth was seen. You're right. It was a cold night, and the fog was as thick as grits. So once I finished setting up my camera, I got back in the car. Still, I brought my binoculars with me. When I heard that noise out in the lake, I looked with my binoculars. See, no problem. Binoculars don't help with fog? How would that help? You just see the fog closer. Oh, dear.
You used binoculars? Very well. You may begin your cross-examination, Mr. Wright.
Gonna allow. This one better be good. So can I just not press on anything now. Because I was penalised for it before. There's no thing flashing there, but there wasn't last time, if I remember correctly. Cold night and the mist was thick as grits. So once I was finished setting up my camera, I got back in the car. Still, I brought my binoculars with me. When I heard that noise out in the lake, I looked with my binoculars. I want to press, but the game has now made me concerned that I'm going to get punished for that. But that's the only way I can get information. Save and see. This feels bad. Come on, game. Have consistent mechanics. Cold, thick as grits. So, how could you see Edgeworth? Now just you hold your horses for a second. You hasty Yankee tops never find a gal where I'm from.
Defense attorneys have trouble with that as it is.
Nobody loves me. Edgeworth does. Come on. So once I was finished setting up my camera, I got back in the car. Weren't looking during the shot. Weren't looking during the first one. Your camera? Yeah, it's got an automatic.
The issue we are concerned with here is Miss Hart seeing Mr. Edgeworth. The camera has nothing to do with this at all.
Objection sustained.
He's not letting her answer any of my questions. Edgeworth loves you, Phoenix. Still, I brought my binoculars with me. Binoculars? Yeah, binoculars. Yesterday, you mentioned that you were out looking for shooting stars, correct? Well, yeah. Wouldn't you need a telescope, not binoculars for that? Yeah, I've got doubts about your camera, too. Was that really to take pictures of meteor showers? Why was it pointing at the lake?
The camera is irrelevant to this case.
Can't say that for certain.
Mr. Wright, is the camera really relevant to this case? If you believe it is, you may continue with this line of questioning.
If you think the camera was not relevant to the case, then you must take the evidence of the photograph out of the case. Because the camera took it. So, nah.
But know this, if you find nothing with this, there will be consequences.
Well, Mr. Wright, do you wish to press further about the camera?
Save. Yes, I think I did. It was pointed at the lake, not the sky. But I don't... Does that necessarily mean I'm going to be able to find a contradiction with it? I mean, well, yes. It should. Because we were supplied with a photo. There were 2 shots and 3 bullets were fired. 1 bullet in the body. That just doesn't match up. Let's press. This is make or break it time. Boom. Channel my inner anime drama. I don't watch anime. The camera is of utmost importance, Your Honor. It is perhaps the key to this entire case. Therefore, I will continue my line of questioning. Or maybe I went a bit overboard there.
Very well. Ms. Hart, you will testify to the court about the camera.
Yeah, I hear you. The camera was set up to take pictures of a meteor shower. I want to show the picture now and say, no, it wasn't. Think she was looking for a lake monster. I think so too. I'm gonna save it. I'm gonna. This is probably a stupid idea, but I'm gonna save and just immediately show the photo because, like, no, it wasn't. You were photographing shooting stars. That's a lie. Says you. Take a look at this photograph. Take a look at this photograph. This is gonna keep coming up, isn't it? This was taken on an automatic setting, was it not? Yeah, that's right. You have to point a camera upwards to take photos of the stars, Ms. Hart. But, as this photograph clearly shows, the camera was pointed directly at the lake. What? Gee willikers.
Mr. Wright, what are you driving at?
The witness was not at the lake to photograph shooting stars, Your Honor.
Well then, what exactly was she photographing?
The monster, I guess. Your Honor, take a look at this photograph. What was Ms. Hart trying to photograph at the lake? Go Gordy. Nothing, he can't drive. What? Oh, right, yeah, that's true. Good point. Miss Hart, this is what you were trying to photograph.
What's this? A newspaper article? She could have just bought the newspaper. She wouldn't have to photograph it. Gordy. Ah, the sighting at Gord Lake.
Well, Miss Hart? I never heard of no lake monster. You got no proof or something? You got proof or something? Let's see you prove that I was down on the lake trying to photograph this Gordy. Do we have proof? We can check the court record. Can we? I mean, camera set up for sound. Do shooting stars make a sound? I guess not. Done a lot of saving today. Sure. I have proof. I have it! Proof!
Intriguing. Very well, let's see it. And no joking around this time, please. What is the proof that this witness was trying to photograph Gordy, the lake monster?
This. Yes. Take that. The proof, Miss Hart, is your own camera. What? Your camera was set to take photos in response to loud noises, correct? Thus, this photograph here, taken when the gun fired on the lake. This photograph here, taken when a gun... Thus, this photograph here, taken when a gun fired on the lake. It takes me a few attempts, but I get there. And here, this article about Gordy. According to this article, Gordy made a loud noise when it emerged. Well, you were trying to photograph Gordy, weren't you? That's why you had set up your camera to respond to loud noises. At no point mentioning that shooting stars don't make loud noises.
Order, order. I see. I too thought it was a little strange.
Yeah, sure. Well, Miss Hart, you were camping there to try and take a photograph of Gordy, weren't you? Yeah, not bad. Of all you lawyers that smart. So, smart boy, I was down there trying to photograph Gordy. You got me. So what? That don't change what I saw, does it?
Exactly. What you just used several precious minutes of our time to prove is nothing more than that the witness is an idiot who thinks monsters exist.
But hey!
But as she so succinctly said, so what? It changes nothing.
Not true. You were hiding the whole thing about Gordy for some reason. I know it. But what could it have been? Whatever it is, I'm getting to the bottom of this.
Miss Hart, why did you hide the fact that you were searching for Gordy from the court? Please revise your testimony.
Right, fine. I'll testify. It won't change nothing, though. And it proves she was lying in court. Yes, she's now an unreliable witness. Something will change, it has to. I'm gonna spot it. Lotta's new testimony. Actually, I'm not a research student at a university. Now I'm an investigative reporter. Photographer, I know the word. Imagine what a scoop it'd be if I got a picture of that monster. That's why I was camping by the lake. But that's all I was hiding. When I heard the bang, I looked straight out of the lake. There wasn't much else to look at, so I just watched the boat the whole time. Then I saw a flash near one of the men's hands, and I heard another gunshot. I was looking right at that boat the whole time, crossed my heart and hoped to fry.
Well, Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness.
Objection.
The witness's testimony is unchanged from before. Whether she is a research student or a photographer has no bearing on the case. There is no need to waste more of our time with another pointless cross-examination.
Objection. Boom. I claim the defense's right to cross-examine the witness, Your Honor. If Von Karma's up to something, I know it. Doesn't want me to cross-examine her because... Why? Was there a contradiction?
Very well, you may begin the cross-examination. You seem sure of yourself. You must have something in mind.
Ha! That would be a first.
Very funny.
You understand that this is your last chance at a cross-examination, Mr. Wright. If there is no problem with the testimony this time, we will let the witness leave. I will announce my verdict at that time, Mr. Wright. Understood?
Yes, Your Honor. Why would she look at the boat if she was looking for a monster? Because there was nothing there at the time? Edgeworth, your dad is literally the worst lawyer. Not a research student in the university. I don't think there's something in there. Investigative photographer. Imagine what a scoop it'd be if I got a picture of that monster. That's why I was camping out by the lake. That's all I was hiding. I want to press that. It's not going to get anything out of it. And I heard the bang. I looked straight out of that lake. I'm going to save because, again, the game might punish me for investigating. Exactly what sort of sound was it? Well, I never heard one before, so I can't say for sure, but it sounded like a gunshot. It was a lot sharper a sound than I would have expected. Wasn't much else to look at, so I just watched the boat the whole time. There wasn't much else to look at? Yep. I don't know. She had a bang. She thought Gordy was out there. I had a doubt she'd waste time looking at a boat. What? What did I do now? Why are you giving me that look for? Definitely suspicious. Maybe it's time for some evidence?
Witness, continue.
Hold your hush puppies, Pops. I'm getting there. I saw a flash near one of the man's hands, and I heard another gunshot. Was there nothing on the lake but the boat at that time? Huh? Wait, so you're thinking that maybe it was shot from some other place? Nah, I don't think so, no. The lake was smooth as glass, and nobody was on the shore neither. You can't see the boat rental thing, though. Better find some sort of contradiction in this testimony. Won't be able to beat Von Karma any other way. There has to be something. So the one he said, bringing out evidence. Look straight out of the lake was that, right? Oh, then yeah, there wasn't much else to look at, so I just watched the boat the whole time. Let's have a look at this. I want to bring up the fact that she said nobody else could have been around, but she couldn't possibly have seen here because the forest is very thick. But I don't know. Why have you memorized that one, miss? Nothing gonna be in there, is it? Didn't you just know it was the last quote from yesterday? Bear's prints? They found bear prints on there. Okay, right. I think I just saved, but I'm gonna do it again because I'm a fool. Bear is the murderer! I know! Who saw that coming? I'm gonna put this forward. I'm not confident this is gonna work. But I saved, so that's what I'm gonna go. This evidence clearly reveals the contradiction in that statement, Your Honor. That sounds generic. That does not sound specific. I think I've cocked up.
How exactly are that evidence and that statement just now related?
They aren't, are they? They are. I gave an explanation.
Not at all. Mr. Wright, please think the facts over before making accusations.
Will do. And I will do so by loading. I had 3 times, still. The only other thing, right? No, that wouldn't make sense. Then again, am I thinking too far? Because she did say on the other one, saw a flash near one of the men's hands and I heard another gunshot. So there would be 2 photos. But I was thinking, wouldn't there be a flash in the first photo? But then, no, because sound travels slower than light does. Gotta go babysit. Good luck and you got this. I probably haven't. Yeah, he said now is now time for evidence on this one, and I don't know whether that's just me reading too much into it or. Take care. I don't know. Have we pressed this? I can't remember what was said if it was. Nothing on the lake but the boat at the time. Shot from some other place, don't think so. Smooth as glass. Some sort of contradiction in this testimony. Gotta be something. Yeah, that doesn't. Also, just in this one, imagine what a scoop it'd be if I got a picture of that monster. The monster that we have a picture of. Wow, you'd be breaking new ground. What did she say on this? I can't remember. Oh yeah, the sound. It didn't. It sounded very sharp. I mean, another thing we could do, which isn't a contradiction, is to go to this one and say there was a flash, and then I heard another gunshot, and it's like, well, where's the other photo then? I'm going to try that. Again, I've saved, but and I don't expect this to work. But at some point, this has to be brought up. Where was the other photo? Or maybe this, because it's set to automatically take a picture. We'll go with that. Evidence clearly reveals the contradiction. Okay, yeah, generic. Watch the boat the whole time. Or I should just go back and press on everything, maybe. Nothing special here, is there? There's a tree. And a haunted lady. Wouldn't she have looked at her camera? I don't know why. Maybe? I don't know. It's worth a try. I have literally no other ideas. I mean, I've got a lot of ideas, but I don't think the game likes them. So, the loud noise the camera would have taken a picture, yeah. This evidence clearly reveals the contradiction. Doesn't make any sense for her to look at the boat. She wasn't looking for a boat. She go up and look, oh, a boat. I'm not looking for a boat. Then keep scanning for the monster. Again, there's a lot of issues here, but I don't know how I would bring any of them up because the game doesn't want me to. We could try this. We could try doing this and say, like, what do you mean there wasn't anything worth looking at? You're looking for a monster. You don't care about a boat. Yeah, show the picture of Gordon. Give it a go. Ah, okay, this works. Inexplicably. Miss Hart, were you really looking at that boat? What's with you? Of course I was looking at it. It was the only thing out there. Any normal person would be looking at it. I agree, any normal person would. But you are far from normal. Yeah, sure. What? Y'all want to step over here and say that? You were camping at the lake to take a picture of Gordy. Think about it. What would you do if you heard a loud noise? You'd be scanning the lake for any sign of Gordy, that's what. You wouldn't give the boat a second thought. Ah!
Order. Continue, Mr. Wright.
You testified that you were watching the boat through binoculars. However, you wouldn't need binoculars to watch that boat. You needed them to search for Gordy, and that's what you were doing. Well, now that y'all mention it, I did sort of take my binoculars and kind of scan the lake a bit. I mean, Gordy might be out there and all.
Miss Hart, are you saying that you were not watching the boat then?
No, so sorry, y'all. I wasn't fibbing, really. It was just that I thought, I could be a witness to a murder and all. Kinda got excited. I was sure I was watching that boat till now.
This is totally uncalled for.
But hey, you got the photograph, you got proof.
Still, we can't see who is shooting who in this.
Right. That's why I took this photo and... Objection. No.
Witness, that's enough. You've had a long day. Shut your pie hole.
His voice just changed. It's not French anymore, it's English. Shut my what? What was she gonna say? She took the photo and what? Wait a second. There should be a second photograph.
She would have the photograph to prove it. But you really can't tell from the photo who is shooting. That's why she's going to enlarge the photo. She said it'll drop the quality a mite, but she'll let us see who's who.
He's trying to stop that. There's another photo. She enlarged that photo. Why won't Von Karma let us show it? I've got a hunch. I bet that enlarged photo shows something bad for Von Karma. This is my chance. If I'm wrong, though, it'll mean prison for Edgeworth, or worse. What should I do? Save. He's trying to hide it. We have to show it, right? That's the whole point. He wouldn't be hiding it if it wouldn't be beneficial for us. Make her show the enlargement. Boom. Miss Hart, look at this photograph. You enlarged this photograph, did you not? Yeah, I did. Why has that enlargement not been presented to the court?
Objection. Because it does not exist.
What are y'all talking about? You were the one who told me not to show it in court in the first place. You old fool. I like his side portrait. It's fun.
What is the meaning of this, Mr. Von Karma?
Miss Hart, show the photo to the court. Show us the enlargement.
The prosecution objects to the submission of this evidence.
Objection denied. The witness will show the enlargement to the court.
Here it is. Here it is for some lovely twists.
We still cannot see who is firing in this. It could be the defendant, or maybe it's not. Regardless, I'll accept this as evidence.
Lake photo added to the court. Can automatically at 12:15 a.m. The same minute?
Happy now, Mr. Wright?
There has to be something.
You asked for the enlargement, you got the enlargement. And little good it has done for any of us. That is why I requested she not show it.
I suppose this means that the cross-examination
Is over, obviously.
Then I would like to close the cross-examination of Ms. Lotta Hart.
And none too soon. That was a flagrant waste of my time.
Mr. Von Karma, do you have anything to add?
I stated everything I needed to when this trial began. Decisive evidence.
Smiley face. That man was shooting with his left hand. Oh.
A decisive witness? What else could possibly be required?
Nothing, of course. Then I believe it is time for me to declare my verdict.
Wait, it's not supposed to go like this. There has to be a clue in this photo. People looking at Jeeb. Jeeb is smart. It's fantastic because I did not remember that it was supposed to be the right hand. There's a clue in this photo somewhere. This is bad, real bad. What should I do? Object to the enlargement. Show other evidence. Wait and see. So, object to the enlargement. Object about the enlargement. Large yowie hand. Left yowie hand. Exactly. His hands are too small in this. Show other evidence. Wait and see. Again, these are not clear. If I want to, I guess, show other evidence. I want to show the gun because the gun says murder weapon. But bears prints from Edgeworth's right hand. So I guess that's what I want to do, right? Show other evidence. Boom. But wait, Your Honor, this evidence.
I believe we have spent enough time talking about the evidence.
Indeed. We've heard opinions on every piece of evidence but this enlargement. I see no point in retracing our steps.
This is bad, real bad. Okay, fine, object to the enlargement. Your Honor, there's something decidedly strange with this enlargement.
What? What might that be?
Von Karma, shut your big frog mouth. You can't say that. It's true of Edgeworth as well.
Mr. Wright, you will show the court what you mean. What about this photo is strange?
Okay, here goes nothing. I'll show the judge what's strange about this photo. The only detailed piece of the thing. That bit. Take that. Boom. Here, Your Honor.
The shooter. I'm not sure I understand. What about the shooter is strange?
Look at the hand holding the pistol, Your Honor.
The hand.
That hand directly contradicts another piece of evidence. This man's left hand... No.
This man's left hand does what?
Let me show you. I'll show you the evidence that the left hand contradicts. Because Jeeb is smart. The evidence is clear. The man in this photograph is holding that pistol in his left hand. However, the prints on the murder weapon were from Edgeworth's right hand. Ergo, the man shooting the pistol in this photograph is not Mr. Edgeworth. Phoenix likes Edgeworth, Mr. Big Frog Mouth. Why they need big bibs.
Now that everyone in the courtroom has quieted down, I would like to reconvene this court of law. Mr. Wright.
Yes, Your Honor?
You have given us definitive proof today.
I mean, he could have tried to... okay, here's a way that I could be wrong here. Edgeworth did shoot with the left hand, wiped the fingerprints off to try and cover his tracks, and then accidentally touched it with his right hand before throwing it away. Boom, there we go. I don't think that is what happened, but here we are.
We now know that it was not Mr. Edgeworth who fired the pistol that night. However, this leaves us with a rather large problem. If Mr. Edgeworth didn't do it, then who shot our victim?
This is Edgeworth we're talking about.
Precisely. As we have seen, there were no other people on the lake that night.
Well, there's one other person, the person who got shot.
Who but the defendant could have shot the victim?
Larry. I mean, literally all of these. They're all possibilities. Yeah, just throw Larry under the bus. Saving! Yeah, I'm gonna go with the victim. There is only one explanation remaining. The man who shot the victim was none other than the victim himself.
Order, order. So, you are saying that the victim committed suicide?
Yes, Your Honor. I can think of no other explanation.
Indeed, that does seem to be the only remaining option.
Objection. I'm so very, very sorry, Mr. Wright, but suicide is out of the question.
What?
An examination of the victim's wound reveals the distance at which he was shot.
The distance?
The victim was clearly shot from further than a meter away.
A meter? That's 3 feet.
There is no way it could have been suicide.
Order, order. Mr. Von Kammer, are you sure of the accuracy of your data?
Of course. I'd already considered the possibility of suicide, you see.
Robert's autopsy report. Time of death sometime on the 24th or 25th. Shot from approximately 1 meter away.
I see.
Bang.
Very well. Allow me to state my opinion. Considering the situation, the shooter had to be the defendant, Mr. Edgeworth. However, the prints on the gun revealed that the shooter was not Mr. Edgeworth. This is a conundrum. Therefore, I would like to suspend proceedings for this trial for the day. The court orders the defense and the prosecution to further investigate this matter. Understood?
Yes, Your Honor.
That is all. This court is adjourned.
Well, the judge actually got to be a judge for a bit. That was nice. December 26th, 1:15 p.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby number 2. That was a close one. Hey! Don't you have anything to say?
No. I have yet to be declared innocent, right?
Well, yeah, but how prove you didn't do it? What happened out on that lake anyway? If he didn't commit suicide, then who? The shooter was about 1 meter away, too.
What? Don't give me that look. I did not kill him.
I was just kidding around. Look, I'm gonna go check on Maya.
Oh. Right.
What?
Tell her something from me.
What?
Tell her to watch what she says in court. That's all.
Would it kill you to just state how you really feel with a thanks, Edgeworth? I requisitioned a transcript of Lotta's entire testimony. I thought that it might give me some ammunition for the trial tomorrow. Of course, she didn't see the shooter. So the only part of her testimony that stood was the bang she heard. 2 shots just after midnight. Lotta's description added to the court record. The victim and Edge wrestled the gun. 3 feet, that's like 12 small turtles. Edgeworth is learning about his fifis. Proud of him. I'm learning about my fifis too, specifically the ones in my throat. Which means we're going to stop for the day. Yeah. It's automatically going to skip to wherever. December 26th, Detention Center, Visitor's Room. We will discover who's there next time. Haha. Take care of the fifis in your throat. Yes. It's eep time, everybody. We're getting there. Got a bit stuck in the middle. But thanks to Cheeb smarts and Miss being all knowledgeable and memory-ness, we're getting there. Woo! Woo indeed. But yeah, thanks for coming. I'll be back tomorrow morning with Doodles. This was a fun stream, thank you. I'm glad you had a nice time. Yes, so tomorrow morning I'll try and work out a rough plan for the comic, and we'll start sketching that. You could be a lawyer. No, you couldn't. Who was it who said that they couldn't be a lawyer because they'd just be like climbing over the barriers to strangle the witnesses? Just tell me the truth. It was Oobs, yes, okay. Barely remember this one, and make sure to brush up on it before Tuesday. You don't have to, miss. You're not a walkthrough. It's fine. Oobs would throttle everyone. Means same, yeah, exactly. But anyway, yes, I'll be back tomorrow morning with Comic Doodle Times. Sounds a little bit like a rooster. And tomorrow evening, Cheeb Times? Cheebstrom. Thursday evening, Cheebstrom. Good times. And then back Saturday morning, more doodles. Saturday evening, Wildermyth, Valheim. I don't even know at this point. New Valheim stuff's out, so. Also strangled the prosecution for still being allowed in court after falsifying evidence. Yeah, I know. Just a janky Wikipedia article in a trench coat. Aren't we all? Cheebstrom Times, yeah. Speaking of Cheebstrom Times, a doodle what was done on the Cheebstrom has been finished and put in Discord, and it's real good. Everyone should check it out. I think it was done on stream, wasn't it? I think so. Yes, good. Good times. But it was partially done on the stream, yes. I remember thinking like a couple of days ago. Well, what happened to that sketch? And it was done. Hooray! But yes, thanks for everything. Hope you had a lovely time. And I'll see you around whenever. This happened to that sketch. Boom! Slaps thing in face. Take that! Pfft. Look at this graph. Anyway, have a good one, everyone. Thanks, and I'll see you all around. Bye, 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 bye.